Are live, okay? Welcome to the Eureka Springs Boza and Planning Commission meeting. Today we had a scheduled public hearing, but that public hearing has now been canceled by the city attorney. We're waiting for more information on that later. Tom, can I have a roll call, please?
Yes, Ann Salee. Here. Mike Welch. Here. Scott Price.
Here.
Fergus Stewart.
Here.
Dave Budakali.
Absent.
Susan Hallman.
Here.
I'm President Tom Buford.
So we have a quorum. Okay, let's all rise to do a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Thank you, and we'll open with the Board of Zoning Adjustment. I need a motion for approval of the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda. Second.
Okay, I've got one item we've got to do. Under new business, the zoning variance for 60 Hillside needs to be removed by request of the city attorney. So we're gonna, if we can remove that, and that's the only change I have.
I'll make a motion to amend the agenda as stated. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, passes. Okay. We have the agenda approval. Public comments for the Board of Zoning. Anything that's on the agenda for the Board of Zoning, you have 3 minutes, so you can approach the microphone up here at the front if you're ready. Okay. We have one. Okay. And please state your name and your address, please.
Sure. Hi. Okay. My name is Steph Gordon Glassford, and I live at 23 Hales Street here in Eureka, and I'm speaking on behalf of many residents in town. I believe you got some emails this week. This is in regards to the beautiful maple tree at 20 Armstrong that got approved to be cut because the homeowner believes it's affecting the foundation of the porch and the rock wall along the sidewalk. That maple tree is one of the prettiest, most beloved maples in town. It's absolutely stunning in the fall, and many neighbors and residents in town would be devastated if it got cut down. So some of us who are landscapers, stonemasons, and builders by trade went and had a look from the sidewalk, and it's not the tree that's the problem. That tree is a good 15 feet away from the porch with no visible roots, but from several different vantage points, we can see that the corner of the porch has sunk. It's called differential settling. This type of settling can cause cracking in any horizontal surfaces where it is sinking. So it's nothing to do with the tree and everything to do with the old age and moisture levels in the soil going up and down in extreme dry and wet periods. I know this because it's happening at my house and on my neighbor's porch. And I've had to have foundation specialists come out for a consult, and they explained all of this to me. It's just a 100-year-old house and it's settling. And by the way, those foundation consults were free. We also had a look at the rock wall along the sidewalk on the street side. We do see where some shallow roots have started reaching toward the wall, but there's no leaning or bulging in the wall, nor is there cracking in the rock itself. It's just disintegrating concrete grout falling out due to old age. It's happening all over town. In fact, the section of the wall where the roots are reaching to is in far better shape than the entire rest of the wall, which is at least 70 feet long. The wall is much worse in front of her front door and to the opposite south side, which once again indicates it's not due to the tree. We took photos of all of this. As an easy fix to prevent those roots from doing any damage to that wall would be to trench a narrow, straight, deep trench using a trenching machine or a soil saw, which will cut any roots, and then installing a metal root barrier to direct the roots downward. This will save the tree and the wall. This could be done along the porch also. In fact, installing a root barrier would be easier and cheaper than actually cutting down that tree. It took about 35 years for that gorgeous tree to grow and 10 minutes to make the decision to cut it down. So we would like the Planning Commission to please contact the owner, tell her the town would like to save this beloved tree, and have reassessments done by a tree expert and a foundation specialist, and then recommend the root barrier option. The foundation specialist, whose card I have, would be happy to do it for free, as I'm sure Mike from Mike's Tree Service would also do a free honest consult. And if he won't, I'm happy to pay for an arborist to do it. Considering she's an absentee homeowner, we'll even rake her leaves for her in the fall. Seems like a pretty good compromise to us. We are also asking that the protections in our tree preservation ordinance that were gutted back in 2023 be reinstated, and then an expert experts consult in these situations be required. We now have the original ordinance for comparison. As of right now, we are not even meeting the 4 standards that Tree City requires to maintain our status of the oldest tree city in Arkansas. Our ordinance even states that oak, maple, and dogwoods are especially valuable to the city and urban forests. It's time we strengthened our tree preservation ordinance for good, and I know our rep with Tree City would be happy to help with that. That tree is very healthy and lends an aesthetic charm to our neighborhood, and it would be a great tragedy and loss if cut down. So a vast majority of residents in this town would like to have this maple saved, and we would appreciate it if you acted quickly on this matter. So we thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Anyone else for the public comments? Okay, come on up to the microphone. Just state your name and your address, please.
My name is Cricket Gaio. I'm at 15 Douglas Street, and I don't want that tree at 20 Armstrong to be cut down either. It's a beautiful tree, so I urge you to go take a second look at it, or a first look, actually, and really assess what's going on over there, and let's save this tree. It's so beautiful. If you haven't seen it, please, I urge you to go check it out. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. All right. Anyone else for public comments on the BOZA meeting? All right, not seeing any. All right. Unfinished business, we have a request for a tree removal, 314 Spring Street, Apex Arboriculture, LLC applicant, removal of 1 tree. Need a motion to discuss?
Motion to discuss.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, a motion and second to discuss. And the applicant, if you want to come on up to the microphone, just state your name.
Hello, my name is Aaron Grogan. I'm the owner of Apex Arboriculture.
Okay. All right. Any questions for the applicant?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I see that on the municipal code it says 7.5606, criteria insufficient to support the tree removal. And it says that there's been no documentation provided to reflect the on-site assessment from a qualified professional has verified that specific hazards. So we, other than Paul's opinion, we don't have anything to reflect that is he recognized as a qualified professional? You can see on the first page, on page 1 of the regular meeting.
Are you asking Paul, or are you asking?
Well, I'm asking you, us. Is Paul authorized to give? Is he here?
He's here, if you want to
Okay.
ask.
I'm a qualified
You are, and
professional.
I wonder why.
He's an arborist.
Okay, so, but you're a qualified arborist, and you say that this system is, in fact, a danger to the house, the way it is, as it is right now?
Correct. A tree has previously blown down and hit this tree, and this tree is starting to uproot. It's leaning over a structure hard. It's a major hazard to the structure.
Okay, so it is in fact, in your opinion, professional opinion, that it is a hazard?
Yep, I'm an arborist. I have a degree in forestry. I do tree risk assessments. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? I need a motion to approve.
I make a motion that we approve the tree cut at 314 Spring Street.
I second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for tree removal application at 314 Spring Street, Apex Arboriculture, LLC applicant, removal of 1 tree. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Abstain.
And 1 abstain.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations. All right. All right. And that is all I have. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. We have an item, tree removal, 21 White Street, Matthew Hamilton, owner, removal of 1 tree. Okay. Go ahead and state your name and address, please.
My name is Matthew Hamilton. My
Motion to
business
discuss?
is Outback Tree.
Yeah, hold on.
And there's
Okay, hold on. A motion to
Motion to
discuss?
discuss?
Second.
Okay, we got. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
there's
Go
a
ahead.
small dying hackberry underneath phone and power lines at 21 White Street that's dying, that's kind of grown into the lines, but pretty much half dead, more or less. She'd like to remove it.
A question. On the application, it said seeking to remove 1 tree, but according to Mr. Sutherland, she applied to have 2 trees removed.
Yeah, she decided midstream not to remove the other one. or not to want to remove it, to keep it and just trim it.
Okay, Paul, have you received this information as far as the differences in which trees are being requested, come down?
So I'm going to let Matthew do that, speak, because I think Matthew talked to Jess in my office a little bit, but it was my understanding that the tree in the parking lot was the one he wanted to cut down, but it sounds like the one closer to the road is the one he's wanting to cut down. Is that correct?
Under the power lines.
Yeah. So it's the one underneath the power lines is the one he's wanting to cut down. He's wanting to leave the one in the parking lot.
And what is your opinion on
I think the one that one there should come down because it's right underneath the power lines.
the one that they're applying for?
Yeah, and it's in pretty rough shape too. Yes.
Okay, and so, I'm sorry, Paul, when you wrote this letter, it says, based on the site visit conducted August 20th and the attached photos, the trees are alive and should be presented to the BOZA Commission. Both trees are dropping limbs onto the parking area for the owner, which is her reason for wanting to fully remove both trees. Though I'm not a certified arborist, it's my recommendation that the trees are not fully removed, but the limbs be trimmed. So are you saying those are different trees?
There's two different trees. The one in the parking lot is the one he's not going to cut down now, and that's the one I thought that just needed to be trimmed. It's not that it didn't need to come down because it's not the greatest tree, but it's, according to the criteria, you just can't cut down a tree just because it's dropping limbs. So
are we voting on the one tree right now? The one tree that you're talking about?
True, but
One tree.
that one tree that he's talking about, I would recommend taking that one tree down.
Okay.
okay, I would rather our paperwork be correct. I mean, because I wasn't looking at that tree when I went by there.
So can we adjust the application?
Yeah.
Because if we deny it, she has to wait for a full year.
I would postpone it
Okay.
and have them come back and have a correct assessment. If the two trees that were originally in here, when I went by, if that is not what we're doing, according to this
There
application.
was two permits, one for the one on the street, one for the one in the parking lot. The one in the parking lot we're not going for. The homeowner decided she wanted to keep it,
Okay, I don't have
possibly trim it up. The one underneath the power lines is half dead. She doesn't want it growing into her service line and causing more problems. So that's the one we're after to remove. It's next to the road, it's a hackberry. The whole top of it's dead. It's got some sprouts on the trunk. It's about 10 inches through possibly.
Okay, but that's not what our reports say.
Okay.
It does have a picture of the one across from Emilio's.
Yeah, and there's power lines there.
Yeah. Just-
So what are you saying? What are you proposing?
Well, I can either vote no or I can postpone.
Okay.
Are you moving it, making a postponement?
Well, let me ask the applicant, would delaying this a month cause harm?
I can't get to it in a month anyways. I'm totally slammed, so.
Okay, so delaying isn't going to cause any harm then?
Yeah, I
We delay it.
actually filed for 2 permits. I'm going to get my refund on one of them, the one in the parking lot.
Okay,
because-
so what Susan Harmon, the commissioner, is asking is if you could resubmit the applicant with the changes that we just talked about to Cassie when she gets back, and then we can vote on it next meeting, if that would be okay.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
All right?
Make a
Okay, I
motion.
make a motion that we postpone this until our next meeting.
I second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to postpone the tree removal application at 21 White Street. Matthew Hamilton, owner, removal of one tree. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, passes. Okay, so thank you, sir. All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, we have a motion. A second?
Second.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to adjourn and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, good. All right, so we are adjourned. All right, now we're going to open the Planning Commission meeting. And
Motion to approve the agenda.
I would like to make a change in the agenda.
okay, go
I would
ahead,
like to
Mike.
make a change to the agenda.
Go ahead.
On number 4, I would like to have that delayed until David can be here.
Okay, number 4. Okay, and also I'd like to get number 5 delayed as well. All of us don't have the minutes, so we're going to delay number 5. Any other changes on the agenda? Okay, anyone? No? Okay, all right. All in favor? Go ahead. We need a motion for the amount of funds.
To approve the amended agenda.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the amended agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. All right. Public comments. Anyone having public comments on the conditional use permit? Or no, I guess we're not. Well, let's see here. That's interesting. So those are coming off. Anybody has any comments for the Planning Commission? Come on up, no matter what they are.
I am Victoria Dansby. The zoning application has been removed, but the conditional use permits are still being here today, as my understanding per Cassie Dishman.
Okay.
Yeah, it's under our Planning Commission meeting agenda.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So as soon
I'm
as
sorry.
we...
I thought that's what
It's
we were
okay.
on.
It's okay. Just relax. Okay.
You
we're
haven't
fine.
been canceled.
Yeah, okay. All right. Everybody good then? Okay. And so the first item of business is conditional use permit, 60 Hillside, Victoria Dansby applicant, continuance of 5-unit B&B Cup. I need a motion to discuss.
Motion to discuss.
Second.
Okay, a motion second. The applicant in the audience here for the.
She just was...
I know. Sorry.
That's me.
Okay, so all right, and can you introduce yourself and your address and what's the applicant about?
Yes, my name is Victoria Dansby. I'm from 5 Jackson Lane in Bella Vista, Arkansas, and this is a two conditional use permits for 60 Hillside. The first is to continue the operation of the 5-unit bed and breakfast, and the second is to add the addition of a home occupation for me as a licensed massage therapist.
All right. Questions? Go ahead.
Yes, I just want to be sure you are going to be the owner,
Yes, ma'am.
and you do understand that you cannot have a manager. You are the only person that can manage it,
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
And you have to live on property.
and you have to live on property.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Any other questions? Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I have a question. Is this a transfer of ownership?
yes.
Yes.
It's a new owner.
When, have you closed yet?
We close on this Friday, the 12th.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
I know you're the previous owners.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very friendly.
Okay. Any other questions?
I make a
Go ahead.
question.
Nope.
Okay.
I make a motion that we approve the transfer of the conditional use permit at 60 Hillside.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the conditional use permit, 60 Hillside, Victoria Dansby applicant. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, all's going to pass.
Thank you.
All right.
You might as well stay up here.
You might stay with
Yeah, just, there we go. Okay. So second item, conditional use permit, 60 Hillside, Victoria Dansby applicant, home occupation for massage therapy. So tell us a little bit about your application on that first.
Yes, I am a licensed massage therapist, and I'm considering offering a massage therapy to the guests of the inn if they would like to book that with me.
Okay. Motion to discuss?
Motion to discuss.
Second.
Okay. Go. Any questions? Questions?
I have one
Go
question.
ahead.
Does she have to get a separate business license from the city to operate as that?
So she has to have a home occupation
Right.
Okay.
license.
Okay. Does she have that?
Well, you haven't applied for anything yet. You're waiting on this, right?
No, I don't have a business license for that. I just have my massage therapy license.
Okay. I don't know. I'd have to.
And this will just be offered to guests, not to the
right.
general public.
Yes, that's
Oh,
correct.
there you go. So that's
Okay,
yeah.
right. That's what clarified.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. There you go. All right. Any other questions? Any other comments?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
When we do the CUP, can you just make sure that it's noted that it is for staying guests only?
Right.
And not, okay, because
Guests only. Right,
there
I
is
get
some wording in our code
Right.
that if we just say it's a home occupation, you know, they could.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, down the road
Just
if we
make
don't.
sure it's
Yeah.
just for, yeah.
I got you. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, any other questions? How about the application? Okay, so I need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve the conditional use permit for a home occupation at 60 Hillside.
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay. All right, now we have commission business, fence ordinance. Paul, are you still out there? Thank you.
Good evening. So this is the draft of the new ordinance that you guys went through, and Cassie, I think, sent you an email that is asking you to review it. You don't have to vote on it tonight, but she's trying to get this information in front of you. If you want to vote, if you 100% agree on it, then you can take a vote, but it was mostly to get in front of you to review. If you had any questions, I can help you out there.
Okay. Questions?
I don't have any questions, but I think that the metal buildings and the fence, I'd like to hold off till David's here,
Okay, so till next meeting, or?
because he was very
Yes, go ahead, Mike.
involved in
I
that.
agree. This is the first time I've seen this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get everybody to digest this and have it ready at the next meeting. And
Are you going to be around next meeting, you think?
I probably will be, yes.
Okay. And if you have any, I suggest maybe just emailing Paul if you have any issues that come up as you find the reading. If there's some questions, just do that. So at the time of the next meeting, we'll be ready to vote.
I just have one
Go
other
ahead.
question. Was this presented to the city attorney?
It was actually the city attorney helped review it, and
Yeah,
he helped,
okay.
and he put some changes in there.
Okay,
So on both the fence and the metal building.
okay.
Okay, great. All right. Anything else on the fence ordinance? Nope. No? Okay, thank you, Paul.
Okay, thank
Great
you.
work. Great work. All right. Metal buildings, Paul, I guess, again. Sorry about that, Paul.
Aren't we?
Is that
done
the
for both?
same
Putting
thing?
both of them up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just, sorry, we're getting both of them. Okay. Weekly rentals, Ann.
Yeah, I met with Paul and Kathy, and we're working on it. I'm not really sure where he is, because he's got a lot of other things to do, but I have not been notified of any violations yet.
Okay. Anybody got any questions for Ann on weekly rentals? No? Okay. All right. Let's see here. We've got, and David's not here, so we're postponing number 4 and number 5. Agenda setting for the next meeting. Anyone on agenda setting?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I would like to get the sexual-oriented business back on the agenda.
Okay, say again?
Sexually oriented businesses.
Oh, yes. Okay, we'll put that back on there.
And I'm going to add in residential areas.
Say again.
Sexually oriented businesses in residential areas.
Okay.
Right.
You know,
Thank you, Ann. That was on my list.
No, yes, Michael, go
I'd
ahead.
like to make sure that the tree ordinance proposed construction is added to the next week agenda also. Number
So
4 that we skipped this time,
Tree ordinance,
on proposed construction.
post-construction. Okay,
Okay.
we talked about there was nothing as far as post-construction.
Yeah,
Fill in
this
that
is what-
loop, that was a hole, I think.
And then 1 and 2 are added too, back
Okay,
in
1 and 2, okay.
fence and
Okay,
metal buildings.
okay.
I have
Yes.
a question. What exactly is the sexual-oriented businesses about?
Okay, so originally
Is
when I
that
asked,
strip clubs or something?
when I asked about it, which was, I think, 2 meetings ago, I wanted a clarification as to if there was anything in our code, and I have not received that yet. So in some cities, they have determined what they think are sexually oriented businesses and where they can be and where they can't be. And the majority of the concern I had was, what happens if my business sells? It's for sale. Could anybody turn it into whatever they want in a residential neighborhood? Right now, I can't find anything in the code. I've asked Cassie to try to find something in state code that would cover us if there is something. But then there are also cities out there that have created their own. The additional thing to that was our discussion on our applications. When somebody's applying for a CUP, a transfer, or whatever, a lot of cities will make the applicant state exactly what they're planning to do. And in that section, it will clearly say whether or not it is a sexually oriented business according to what they think it is.
I'm fine with that. My question is, I think the title is a little loaded because sexual-oriented business
It doesn't have to stay that way.
tends to discriminate against minorities, as in homosexuals, which I am.
Do you understand what he's saying? To say that
Oh, I see what
sexually.
you're saying, but I don't, I mean,
That's what the title indicates.
that's what I've looked up, and that's how they're described in ordinances.
Well, I find it offensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think
It's the word-
that was not my intent. So, but,
I'm just saying because it's estimated that 30% of the population of Eureka Springs are in sexual orientation of, homosexuality,
well, I think,
lesbians, trans.
yeah, I think the main thing is to find out if there's any code. And the code will probably clarify exactly what that means. And quite honestly, we wouldn't be approving a final ordinance anyway. We would have input by city council. So, we can certainly change it and name it whatever we want.
Well, I would like to get it defined down.
Well, that's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah.
So I can't find anything out there. City code, I don't know about state code, and that's what I've been trying to find out. And for 2 months, I have gotten nothing.
Yep.
So, Ann just made a motion that we bring it back up again and see if we can dig into it.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
that's good. Thanks. That's good information, though. Yeah. And that's something we can definitely, as we're working on this, that'll help us orientate. That's why, this
I don't
table is
think anybody
so
really-
powerful is because we
really
represent a lot of different things.
Well, it's a trigger
Right.
phrase.
I understand. That's
When you
good.
say
Thank you.
sexual orientation, you're basically asking somebody to be straight or gay.
I think the only reason why I used it is that's because what it's called in a couple other towns. That's what they've named that's what they've named that ordinance. So,
Okay.
I wouldn't, I can understand where maybe you feel that it's offensive, but just know that that was not the intent. The intent is to find out if there's anything in our books to prevent something coming into a neighborhood, a residential area, that would be offensive, whether or not it's, the example I gave.
I would be offended if there was a heterosexual strip club in the neighborhood.
And, that's what I'm saying. I don't have any information. That was just what was used in other cities, that name. So it was not meant to, to be insulting or anything like that.
All right.
So.
Anything else? Any other agenda items that we're thinking about? Anything else? No?
I would like to
Yes.
request that we receive our May, June, July, August, and our
Right.
September minutes
I got
at our next meeting. Because we're
Yeah, I will.
4 or 5 months
I will personally get with the city clerk
Yes.
to find out what's going on.
So-
we'll get that done.
Yeah.
All right. And okay, now we got next thing is commissioner comments. So want to start? So you want to kick
have
off?
nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Ann,
I don't have anything.
Scott.
Yes, last meeting I proposed that we would look into vacant buildings. I
Okay,
just
yes.
wanted to know that that was removed from
Okay,
the
we'll put
agenda
that. Okay.
because I attended the city council meeting, the one before this last one, and Steve Holyfield brought it up about vacant buildings and
Right.
the opinions of the city attorney and several members of the council maybe realize it's dead DOA.
That's what it
For
sounded
us.
like. Yeah, yeah. I think that is a concern of mine. I had no idea that on that one street where that one house was, there's another house that is in such bad disrepair it needs to be torn down. It's scary. And so I was thinking, what are we doing? So yeah, I agree. And I think maybe we need to look at that and maybe go over and find out a way of putting in more teeth, so to speak, on ordinance that may stipulate that information for a property that looks abandoned.
Yeah. Well, what I got out of the city council meeting is that there are laws already on the book in the state of Arkansas,
right,
that just needs to be enforced.
Right, and that I might at the next meeting pull those in during our discussion, and I'll put that on there, and I'll let you know what the state does say, because I do happen to have a meeting this next Saturday with the Attorney General, so we'll see what we can do. I'll see if I can get them engaged, but that's not a problem. Anyone else? Tom, you got anything?
No comment.
Nothing?
I've got something. I got two things to mention. This next weekend is one of the biggest weekends in Eureka. It's Jeep Jam.
Yes.
So be prepared for it. Everybody, traffic control and all that. The week following that, on the 21st, Main Street Eureka, which my wife is involved in, is having their Unicorn Run marathon race. It's going to be downtown, starting on Spring Street, Sunday, the 21st at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
This is going to be an annual event, so come on down if you're not doing anything and cheer on our runners. They thought they were only going to get about 45 runners. They've got 113 so far. 80% of them are not from this area. So it's going to be a big event, and we're looking forward to it and very excited.
Okay, well, good.
That's it.
Sounds like a great event.
Yep.
All right, thank you. And so I've got a couple of things as chair. When you elected me, and one of the things that I hear from our commission, it's kind of an assault on all commissioners that decide that they're going to stay their ground on an issue. And I think that's a great honorable thing that a commissioner wants to stay his ground. And I personally do not believe that it is a violation of conduct. And so if you watched the last meeting, one of our commissioners here was basically talked about, and I think that the councilman, who I respect very much, is wrong. I think that is not a violation, but if any commissioner, that's why you're here. You're here because you have your own individual ideologies, you have your own individual, we're all volunteers here, and to suggest that someone is not doing it for some other reason other than a cause. And I think, we need to back each one of us up. And so I want to say that, and so I will back each one of you up. There's no problem there. So, and also the other thing was, there was a discussion on Facebook about this Armstrong cut that infuriated me, and that and of course, Facebook, people say just let it go off like a duck off your back, but this one really bothered me because it made it sound like there was a deal made. There was an under-table deal made to approve that one tree cut, and that is false. And anybody that, we have, everybody has 3 minutes in front of that microphone. They can come up and tell us what's going on, but to state that is not right. And so, you commissioners, I'm very proud of each one of you, and I know we all took an oath, we all took a pledge, and we can be sued if we violate that pledge. So we're here, and we represent the city of Eureka Springs, each one of us. So thank you for doing what you do. And if that individual wants to come before the commission and actually say in public what she said on Facebook, please do. So anyway, but that's all I've got. Anyone else? Okay, so we need a motion to
adjourn.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All approve? All
Aye.
Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you very much.